Hey, Tony Gaskins here. Now listen to me. I'm gonna tell you what our problem is. And you don't want to hear this now, but I'm gonna tell you what our problem is we sorry. That's just, hey, I know you want to be babied and lied to. We sorry. When the last time we done drunk our body weight in water, in ounces of water, 7 days in a row? When the last time we done walk 30 minutes 7 days in a row? When the last time we done did 50 squats 7 days in a row, even 4 days, and not a fitness trainer? When the last time we done read our Bible 2 days, 2 chapters, 7 days in a row? When the last time we done went to bed before 10:30, 7 days in a row? When last time? So the thing about it is we sorry. And when I say we sorry, I ain't beating up on myself or on you, but I'm just pointing it out that we want success. We want money. We want peace. We want favor. But we don't want to do what it takes to have those things. And so that's why I'm busting my behind. I said, Lord, it's a new season, it's a new day. So this Sunday, that's why I put the boot camp on. It's this Sunday. It's only $25. Because I said, you know what? A lot of people got a lot of excuses. But we're going to go through these strategies once again. I had somebody write in. They was like, Tony, I'm not getting the breakthrough or the whatever that I'm looking for. Listen, it's all on you. It's all on the work that you put in. It's how much you going to dig. It's how, are you reaching out to people to connect? Are you saying, hey, saw what you commented in the group chat. Got a question for you. Would you mind chopping it up a little bit? When you get some time, maybe we could chop it up for 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, whatever time you get. Boom. No, you ain't doing that. So you're not going to get a breakthrough. When you go to the grocery store, do you speak to the person in front of you? Do you speak to the person behind you? So it's simple little strategies that we don't implement. And so that's why this Sunday during the class is the fourth quarter reset. We're in the fourth quarter, meaning the last quarter of the year. And I made it only $25. It's on Zoom. It's 4 hours because we really gonna do the deep work. Now we're gonna have a break or two in there. We're gonna have Q&A in there, but we're gonna be discussing a battle plan for the spiritual warfare that we're facing. We also gonna be discussing how to quickly get to your gift and earn some money from it. And we also going to be discussing health and wellness and a few of the little hacks that we could put in, because we're all unhealthy. Even when you see personal trainers or whatever, they are healthy in their body. A lot of times it's their genetics that they already kind of built a certain way, and then they healthy in their body, but then they may be unhealthy and it just doesn't show. They may be healthy in their eating or unhealthy in their mindset, in their social media use, in their relationships, and or in their spirituality, their relationship with God. So it's like, even when you see somebody fit physically, that doesn't mean that they're fit emotionally and spiritually and mentally. And then when you see somebody fit spiritually, it doesn't mean that they are fit, or they appear fit spiritually. but it doesn't mean that they are fit physically or emotionally or mentally. And so we all have holes in our socks. And what that means is you can't see my problems and I can't see your problems. And a friend, one of my best friends growing up, he said that to me one time. And I never forgot that. I never forgot that. And I kind of put it out there and made it go viral. I had never seen it online, had never seen it. Well, then I started seeing people say it after my brand blew up, and I said that. But man, this was my homeboy. Like we wasn't even adults. Like we were teenagers, I think. He said, man, I got holes in my socks. I was like, what you mean? He said, I mean, you can't see my problems. And I was like, wow. Well, that thing, that deep. Now listen. So I want you to understand something, and I'm telling you this as a life coach. Like every single human, including myself. A lot of people think that, oh, just because, somebody online talking, that they got it all figured out. Like we all figuring it out. It's just my gift, my calling is to be a teacher. So for me, as I learn, I teach. But when I teach, I could have just learned it yesterday. But when I was growing up, I wanted to be a school teacher. Like that was my goal, to be a school teacher. But God said, I got something better for you. Because if you're a school teacher, you got to teach what they tell you to teach from their book. He say, I'm going to make you a teacher of man and woman, boy and girl, but from my book. And then I'm going to give you the wisdom to share the message. And guess what though? The Lord say, but because you're going to be a teacher, I gotta allow you to go through it all. You're gonna have to suffer through it all. You're gonna have to feel it all. Because in order for you to truly be able to teach on it and to truly understand it, you have to have gone through it. So the Lord allowed me to go through and going through everything he wants me to learn and everything he wants me to teach. And he's doing the same for you. It's just some of us are called to talk to one. Some of us are called to talk to 10. Some to 100, some to 1,000, some to 10,000, some to 100,000, some to 1,000,000, some to 1,000,000,000. Some to 10 million, 100 million, 1,000,000,000. For me, I asked the Lord to let me reach 100,000 people. Because I said, Lord, I wanna reach 1,000 times the amount of people that I have hurt. And I said the amount of women that I've hurt. And when I say hurt, don't just immediately associate that to your pain and like what you went through, because that probably not what I'm talking about. But what I mean is anybody that I lied to, any woman that it didn't work out, any woman that felt led on, any woman that felt used, felt mistreated, abused, any woman that, whether I knew it or not, felt the way. I said, Lord, I want to help and heal 1,000 times the amount of women that I could have hurt. And in my head, I say, I'm gonna make that number 100. I'm gonna say that I have, from the time I lost my virginity to the time I got married, that's 15 years old to 23 years old, I'm gonna say I have probably hurt the feelings of 100 women. So I said, Lord, I want to reach 100,000 women. And when I said that, man, I probably had 500 to 1,000 Facebook friends. So that number sounded so astronomical. Like, I'm like, are you kidding me? And do you know, maybe 5 years, 7 years into my social media journey, my Facebook page started reaching 20 million people a week. God did it. And so I want you to understand that you're alive for a reason. You're alive for a reason. But the reason why you're not getting what you want to get out of life is because you don't really invest in yourself. You invest in sugar. You invest in entertainment. You invest in other people, but you don't invest in you. You don't bet on you. You don't believe in you. You unwilling to go broke on you. That's what you unwilling to do. You unwilling to start your business or your next business or your next move, your next, whether that's rolling out a marketing plan or whatever it may be. Like, you unwilling to do that. And we're going to Costa Rica this month. I thought it was 10 people. They told me it's 17 people. I'm like, oh my goodness. So here go my social anxiety. Now, I'm good on this here camera, but I really don't like being around people. But, you know, I'm personable and all that, and I warm up. And it's just me. Of course, my wife can't go because we got Tallen, and Tallen is 11 years old, and she 1,000% not leaving him home for, I don't know if it's 6 or 7 nights we over there. But if you are in the All Access membership on Tony Gaskins Academy, you'll be able to catch us on another retreat next year. I'll probably go every October or something like that. And then I may work with another company and do something in the summer or the spring. I'll see. But I'll share that first with the All Access members. And this my thing is like, it's time to double down. Like the Lord convicted me. He said, Tony, man, I bless you with a infrared sauna at your house that you was able to pay for and you don't even use it. Man, I've been getting that sauna. I've been getting over the sauna in the last week or two. And you know, it helped your skin and all that. I was up late last night writing an album. I'm writing an album, so I was up at 3 o'clock in the morning. And I needed that though. And although you shouldn't stay up that late, but I was, to God be the glory, able to sleep in. So I was able to sleep in, you know, until 10 a.m. So it still got me 7 hours of sleep. Woke up, my wife had made me a breakfast, had made me a shake, made my lunch. Got my lunch right here, Fulton Bag Company. Fulton Bag Company, send me a check. Got my lunch right here. I told my wife, I said, babe, I need me some fruit. I said, I got my little prebiotic. They say it don't really work, but the man sold the company for $2 billion. I sent him a DM to see if he'll help me start one. And then I got me some protein and vegetables in here. Now me, I'm blood type O positive, so my body thrive off of, you know, my body could break down red meat. Not everybody can, so everything ain't for everybody. So touch your nose and stop thinking everybody supposed to be what you is. No, I do good. And so listen, but I'm trying to eat better. And yeah, she got my little snacks in there that I don't need, but she believe in moderation. I eat it if I get to it and pray through it. But I say that to say, you got to invest in you. And it's the little things. And here's the thing. You got to understand, and we're gonna talk about this Sunday. We're gonna really, hey, 4 hours, hey, I'm gonna be in my bag, you know, and we doing Q&A too. But even with that Q&A, don't come on there. I don't want you to try to grandstand or make it about you. Come on there, ready, willing to learn. If you need help getting your thoughts together, sit down and write out your question so you could be concise and succinct. And that's why I don't like doing $25 classes, because sometimes be too many people on there and people don't understand. It's not a one-on-one coaching session. It's a group session. So I have to, you know, reiterate that before I open up for Q&A. But we're gonna teach. I probably teach 2 hours and then do 2 hours of Q&A. Do a break, then do 2 hours of Q&A. It's gonna be a grind. It's gonna be like a shut-in, a lock-in, a boot camp. But get your pen and pad. If you don't have your spot in the class, I can't help you. Can't help you. Because see, the thing about it is, everything can't be said on a YouTube video because it's the World Wide Web. Like, they literally, like, the stuff that I have to say come from God, and the stuff could be so powerful that these people will literally shut my whole YouTube channel down, because it could start a movement of people waking up and breaking out the system, getting out of that system and that trap. See, this the trap. Like, hey, I can't go into it right here. I can't go into it on here. Is it? Hey, you got to get in the class. I can't go into it right here. You already know it. You already know it in your spirit. But this, let me teach you something. This where you have to get over yourself at. People sign up for classes and they think that the earth is supposed to move for the money that they spend, because they think that every single thing they're supposed to learn something. Let me help you understand something. Confirmation is greater than revelation. See, when something is revealed, it is now new knowledge to you. But when what you know or what you think you know is confirmed, now access to the next level is granted. So access follows confirmation. When you do your Face ID and it confirms it is you, you then get access. When you enter your password and it confirms it is you, then you get access. Without confirmation, revelation does you no good. So you want to hear what you already know. But here's the thing. Confirmation without action is what? That's what you got to realize. You know what you're supposed to be doing, but you're not doing it. So therefore, that is spiritual warfare at work. And when you look at your bank account and you look at your life, it is a result of us not doing what we know we are supposed to do. And guess what? I learned the same way you do. I suffer the same way you do. And then the Lord sends me confirmation, and he say, listen, totally listen. And I could hear it in my spirit. It's like, listen, you remember when that right there happened? You remember when you received that provision? What did you do with the provision? I gave you the vision. Then I gave you provision. But you squandered the provision because you had not confirmed your vision. You thought you knew it all. And you wanted every space you went into, and every person you talked to, and every course you bought, and every event you went to, you wanted it to be revelation. You wanted it to be earth-shattering. God said it was only meant to be confirmation. It was meant for you to hear for the umpteenth time what you already heard and what you already know, but you still ain't doing. The Lord say, what else do you want from me? You don't eat right. You don't sleep right. You don't drink right. You don't live right. You don't think right. You don't talk right. What do you want from me? You forever learning, but never doing. You forever knowing, but never sowing, never going, never glowing. But you blowing. Dang-a-lang or weed. But you're not growing. See, listen. And so listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something. It's a lot of people out here that work for Satan, and they do scam courses, and they do scam events. But see, everything I do, it is inspired by God, literally, because I would not know it otherwise. This is what I want you to understand. Listen to me, because you're not listening to me. So a lot of people say the name of God. Guess what though? How many of them, how many people do you know on the internet who says internet, who is my skin color, my gender, my age range, talking the way I'm talking, without any curse words, not a single curse word, no college degree, no mentor other than my father, and virtual mentors on courses or whatever I buy or pay for like that. But nobody held my hand and walked me to where I am. Nobody showed me how to do YouTube. Nobody showed me how to build Instagram. Nobody showed me how to build Twitter. Nobody showed me how to build my Facebook. Nobody showed me how to build my TikTok. See, I want you to put all that together. Who was a drug dealer for the last time at 23 years old. Who also got married at 23 years old. Who has one baby mama who is my wife. One mother of my children who is my wife. Never been divorced or remarried. And got married at 23. Still married at 41. Have been married for 18 years by the age of 41. And got 3.5 million followers online. Over 3 million followers online. So I want you to go put it together. And I want you to see how many people fit inside of that. I want you to see how many people fit inside of that. See, when God moved, God called one of ones. Many are called, but few are chosen. God chooses. So let me reframe that. He don't call one of ones. He chooses one of ones. God makes, he creates one of ones. And see, you can be one of them ones. But your mindset is a mindset of scarcity, lack, excuses, what you don't have, what you can't afford, what you can't do. Because you want a handout. You want a freebie. And it's ironic that Martin Luther King said, we beg for what we need and we buy what we want. When he literally gave a speech that said, in order for us to get ahead, we're gonna need wealth to be redistributed in America for some of what the rich got to be given to us. And they call it Marxism or whatever they call it, but when you really analyze his speeches, you know, you hear that he kind of was asking basically for reparations. And so up until that point, there was this mindset of, I got to get it. Like, I got to get it. Like, I got to make it happen. Whatever it takes, I got to make it happen. Like, if I got to work 3 jobs, I got to work 3 jobs. Like, if I got to eat beans and rice, I got to eat beans and rice. Like, whatever it happens, I got to get it. But then when this shift came to where the government said, hey, we're going to subsidize y'all Negroes, y'all poor. Hey, food stamps, my boy. Food stamps, hey, welfare, hey, WIC, hey, stimulus check, hey, tax return, hey. So we started living for a handout. That's all we want is a handout. That's all we want. We don't want to bet on ourselves. We don't want to double down ourselves. And then when we bet on ourselves, most people don't want the long road. Like, I got so many clients that they'll go and they will invest thousands of dollars into dishonest people and go broke. And then come to an honest person, come to me and need a freebie or a handout or a discount. But the reason why they invested in dishonest people is because they wanted to get there fast. They wanted a shortcut, and scammers always sell shortcuts. Scammers always sell get rich quick. Scammers always sell the glitz and the glam. Scammers sell lifestyle. See, see my style, I'm more like Mr. Miyagi. I'm gonna sell you wax on, wax off. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. So when you come to my class on Sunday, if the Lord allow you to have $25 or borrow $25, you're gonna see that the stuff that we talk about is very practical, but it's stuff that you're not doing. It's stuff that you're not doing. So he said, are you doing it? No, you're not. And so that's why you cannot lose weight. That's why you cannot have mental clarity. That's why you cannot start a successful business and build it, because you're not doing the simple stuff, the practical stuff, the daily stuff. Like, you have to be intentional. Like, man, I got to get back on Instagram right now. Everything that we want comes from practicality. See, what you got to understand is God does not do magic. Listen to God's keys to success. Like, the keys to success, like, really, like the Beatitudes, the fruits of the Spirit, and the 10 Commandments. Like, if you write on Times New Roman, 12 font, double space, you could fit the Beatitudes, the 10 Commandments, and what I said, and the fruits of the Spirit on one page. On one page. On one page. One page. But you going and buying 250-page books from idiots, from regurgitators, and still not read the book, and still not doing what you read. When God got an entire success plan. See, listen, yes, I made over $1 million last year. I made over $1 million the year before that. I made over $1 million the year before that. I made over $1 million the year before that. I don't have a degree. I don't have a team. I don't have any support. My support is my family, my wife and my kids. And guess what? Because I'm the man of the house, they don't really say thank you. They don't really say good job. They say it on Father's Day and on my birthday. After that, everything is expected. And this how I'm producing. Why? Because of the Holy Bible. Because of God's blueprint. Not a guru online. It literally comes from God. But the Bible right there, we don't want to read it for ourselves. So guess what? God has raised up teachers and put us in the marketplace so that we could put it in a different language to help people understand. Hey, I got to go. I got a speaking engagement here coming up. I need to prepare for it, talking to some young men, a football team. All the important links are in the description. Tony Gaskins Academy, I don't know if it's in the description, but class is Sunday. Be there or be square. If you don't have $25, I know somebody sent $50 on Cash App to sponsor 2 people. Don't write in as a beggar. I'm going to tell you like this right here. If you got $25, pay for the class because you reap what you sow. So if all you sowing is begging, you're going to reap nothing. Like, let somebody who literally bank account is in the negative with no money to their name. They can't do nothing but inhale and exhale. That's the only currency they got. Let them write in to support at TonyGaskins.com and claim one of those spots that Giovanni so graciously sponsored 2 people. And I'm going to look and see if anybody else sponsored any people. But other than that, if you got it, learn the power of self-investment, because that's what changed my life. I was trying to do everything and get everything for free. I wanted handouts just like they raised us to be. But when I started betting on me, I don't gamble. When I started betting on me, when I started investing in me, that's how I became me. This is why you see what you see. That's why I don't have to do no glitz and glam. That's why I'm sitting in the dark with a light in my face. That's why I ain't got to do no editing. Ain't got to do all of that, because it's the real, it's the authentic, and I bet on me. I invest in me, and God bless that. This YouTube channel made over $20,000 last month. Made over $20,000 the month before that. And all I'm doing is getting on here and being obedient. If you would just be obedient, you will get to see what God got for you. But you got to do it God way. You cannot do it man way. Your business coach needs to be a devout man or woman of God that you could see the fruit of the Spirit on, that you could see the oil dripping from them. Like, it got to be God's way. It cannot be man gimmicks. It cannot be man way. It got to be God way. It got to be pure. It got to be real. It got to be raw. It got to be purposeful. And what God has for you, he has for you, and can't nobody take it away. Can't nobody stop it. I'm getting ready to go in the film industry. We trying to start small with a little film. That's why that link is in the description, because we raising funds. They want me to raise 15,000. I say, man, y'all told me 10, and y'all could do it on 10. You need to do it on 10. If you can't do it on 10 like you told me, we ain't gonna be able to do it. I'm asking my audience to help us. And so I had to make it 11.7 because of the taxes and the fees and all of that Kickstarter charge. So they told me make it 11,700. That's why it's that awkward number, because of the taxes and fees. They got to make money. Lord willing, I might start my own Kickstarter and charge less. But hey, God bless you. And if the Lord bless you, we going to the film industry. We going to the unscripted industry. I'm in the music industry. That's why I'm writing these albums right now. Like, I'm putting the gifts from God in every single avenue, in every single arena, every single medium. And if God ain't giving you your own, and you want to be a part of what he doing through me, then it's all the same thing, because we all on the same team. So if you want to join me, you can. If you want to do it yourself and you don't know how to do it, come to me. I give you the blueprint, because I want everybody mobilized. I want everybody working. So whether you teaming up or whether you doing your own thing, either way, I'll help you. God bless you. Keep your head up. Keep going. We'll talk soon.